Okay, students, we're going to get ready to prep our candy for drawing. So you need to get out your 8 by 12 piece of paper and a ruler and also a pencil. So we're going to be dividing the paper into a grid. Again, please make sure that you find the 8 by 12 piece of paper. It's a little bit larger and you may have to measure it with a ruler. Now you also have a stiff mat board card. This should be the size of a 6 by 4 photograph. So please, again, just make sure that you've picked up the right material. We're going to divide both the mat board card and the paper into 8 boxes. So please watch me as I demonstrate this for you. The first side measures 6 inches long. It may not be perfect, but try to get it as close as you can. And you are going to mark 3 inches to divide it in half at the top. And then you will also mark 3 inches to divide it in half at the bottom. Once you've marked twice, go ahead and take the ruler and divide your board in half. Now you're going to do the same thing on the other side. This time it measures 4 inches. So you're going to divide this at the 2-inch mark, both at the top of the board and at the bottom of the board. Then again, you will connect the dots as you did before and divide it now into 4 equal squares. You will repeat the same process with your paper. Now your paper is a 12 by 8-inch piece. So in order to divide this in half, you're going to make a mark at the top and bottom of the paper at 6 inches. And again, connect your dots top to bottom. Now, as you're drawing on this final paper, please make sure that you are using as light pressure as possible, just enough to see your lines, but not so much that they will be permanent even if you erase them. Okay, draw lightly. On the other side of the paper, you're going to connect the dots at 4 inches to divide 8 in half. And then again, you should have 4 squares on the paper and 4 squares on the board. Last, you'll be dividing your squares one more time. So now you have a 3-inch box divided into 1.5 on top and bottom, and then you'll connect the dots. On the other side, you'll divide that 3-inch box at 1.5 inches, and then you will also connect the dots. Now you will be done with 8 boxes on the mat board, and then you will add 2 more boxes to mirror the same number on your paper. Now the boxes on your paper are going to be 3 inches because you divided the 12-inch side. Make a mark at the top and the bottom of 3 inches on each of these separate boxes, and then go ahead and connect your dots. Now, if you didn't draw lightly enough, you can take your white eraser and go over all of those pencil lines on your drawing paper. You don't need to lighten up any lines on your grid, just the drawing paper. When your drawing is finished, you're going to want to make sure that there are no pencil lines remaining. So try not to press too hard. Now we're ready to tape the candy down to the board, and you're going to make a little mini still life like you see here. You can take any kind of tape to use and adhere these to this mat board surface, but you want it to stay in place. Arrange at least 8 of your candies. Have some of them overlapping. 1 to 2 is good. Also make sure that your candies have touched, made contact with, or run off 4 sides of the board. You want your composition to look nice and filled up when you're finished. Once you have decided how you want to arrange those, you'll take a piece of tape and just roll it into a small little tube shape. And then you're going to stick it underneath the candy and hold it in place. Please make sure you keep your candy in a safe place so that it's ready for drawing for the next few days.